Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at Marvel Legends Miles Morales from the game Miles Morales and their Gamerverse line. Can't wait to open this one up and have a look. Been looking forward to this one for a long time, so let's jump straight in. So straight out of the box, what do we get? Obviously we get the figure. We also get an unmasked head of Miles here, which is a nice head. Can't really complain too much. Not 100% accurate to the game, but I'm not going to complain. You also get two wall crawling hands, and the detail on these hands are superb. All the moulding on the fingers and the back of the gloves. You also get two of these hands, the closed fist hands, and again the detail on the gloves is second to none. There's a lot of work that's gone into these. As well as those hands, you also get this very awesome pair of kind of electricity hands, because obviously it's one of his superpowers. We got those with the invisible version, but it's great to have a second set. You also get the Armadillo builder figure piece, but I'll go into detail on him in another video. But you can see how big this buff's going to be just because it already comes up past the waist of Miles. So let's have a closer look at the figure. Now it's obviously a pinless figure, which is really nice. The pinless figures are always really nice. They're really sleek, great to photograph, and obviously great to pose as well. Just going to change these hands out for the wall crawling ones, just because they're my favourite hands out of the lot. I just think you can get kind of a bit more expressive with them and get them into a lot more poses. So obviously this version of Miles Morales is based off of Miles Morales in the PlayStation game titled Spider-Man Miles Morales, which was the follow-up to the very popular Spider-Man PS4 game. And they've obviously announced a follow-up to the Miles Morales game, which is the Spider-Man game, which obviously you see both Peter and Miles together. So just having a little mess around just to kind of get him into a really random pose. He's just really nice. The detail on him, the amount of articulation. I really wish that I'd kind of got him in the tail end of 2021, because he definitely would have made it into my top 10 Marvel Legends. I know a lot of people put him as their top Marvel Legend, but I didn't have him in hand until very recently, so I didn't want to put him on my list. But he is really nice. All the details there, all the proportions are right. He's just a really nice figure, and I'm really looking forward to putting him side by side to the Peter Parker version from the same franchise. But yeah, just a really solid figure. Now obviously we did get the invisible version earlier in the year, so I'm going to grab him in a second and have a look at them side by side. Let's just put on these electricity hands, because these are a really nice touch, and they would work well on other characters such as Electro or Eel perhaps. So they would work with some of the comic book characters, but they're a nice effect hand as well. I think I'm going to use them on a couple of my X-Men at some point, just find the right one to use them with. If I swap out the head as well, so we can use that unmasked head. Now this isn't a bad unmasked head, it's not completely perfect, but it's forgivable. It looks enough like the character from the game. I'm really looking forward to getting this guy in a setup and get some decent pictures of him as well. But yeah, he's a really solid figure. Now we obviously knew that this version was going to come after they did release the translucent one, because there was so much detail on that. It would be stupid of them not to release this kind of standard version, considering they had the mold. So let's actually get that invisible version and have a look at them side by side. So there's the Miles and there is the invisible one, and as you can see it's exactly the same mold, exactly the same proportions, exactly the same level of detail, just obviously a different version of him when he's using his invisibility superpower. So if we just put them sort of shoulder to shoulder, you can see that they are exactly the same, just cast in different colours and obviously painted differently, because the invisible one isn't painted. But I'm a huge fan of the game and the game franchise as well, so I'm really pleased that they gave us more than just one suit, because obviously with the Spider-Man game they only actually gave us the standard Spider-Man figure. At a later date they did give us a couple of alternate costumes, but it's really good that they're starting strong with this one. I really hope that they keep up with the game franchise and continue to give us some more characters. It'd be great to have some of the villains to stand alongside these particular versions of the characters. So obviously, Hasbro, if you're listening, do give us some of those PlayStation Spider-Man villains, please. So let me just put him back together. I'm getting close to the end here, but he is a really solid figure. Definitely pick one up if you get the opportunity. I know a few retailers have still got him, but quite a lot of them are sold out, and a couple of stores do have him in as well. So if you do see him, grab him, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be just as popular and just as sought after as the previous Peter Parker Spider-Man version as well. Great articulation, great sculpting. He's just an all-round really solid figure and fantastic for the price point as well. So yeah, definitely a great figure. So yeah, that's about it. Obviously, if you are enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. Do check out my channel. There's a ton of other 5-minute figure reviews, and I try to get them out as soon as I can after picking up the figure. So that's about it. But Miles Morales is a fantastic figure, definitely worth picking up. I can't wait to actually get him into a few decent poses and get some actual good photographs of him. So until next time, I'll catch you soon.